Hello family, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy E, the Dividend Passport Bro, back with another video. Guys, today is another amazing day. It is Sunday, the 13th of July, 2025, and we are in the house to motivate, as always, guys, as always, to motivate. Okay, so guys, we are pushing 3,000 subscribers. Make sure to like and share the content. Subscribe to the channel. To all our new subscribers, I appreciate you guys. We got over 400 videos on this channel. I make videos every day. Some days I post 2 videos. Just depends what's going on. But guys, remember, this is not financial advice. I'm just here to motivate you guys to invest in your future. You hear every single day, this company is laying people off. 10,000 here, 15,000 there, 20,000 there, closing facilities that are going to impact 400 employees here, 300 employees there. Every day, companies are laying people off, guys. And how do you prepare for your future? How do you pay yourself back so if you do get laid off from your job, you're not hurting too bad? Okay, companies offer people to pay them to leave work, and y'all don't want to take that money and go. Guys, I wish I would get laid off right now and my company tell me, oh, we're gonna give you 50 grand to leave the work. What? I'm gonna take that in a heartbeat, because I know that 50 grand gonna bring me some good money every single month. I probably would never need to work another job again, and I can arbitrage that and go somewhere else to live and enjoy life, right? Now, I've never really talked about this before, not directly, right? But I didn't become a passport bro because I wanted to chase after women. I became a passport bro because I wanted to live in other countries and not spend American prices. Just that simple. Because I knew I could move to another country and live a good life with $24,000, $25,000 a year and be great. And didn't have to worry about, I have to stress out about nothing. That's why I became a passport bro. Now, in the process of doing all of that, traveling and learning new things, right? Of course, I have kids and I have to prepare. I don't have to, right? But I chose to prepare for my kids, even though my mom didn't do that for me. My dad passed away when I was 8 years old. So I had to, but I felt like I needed to prepare for my children so they can go to school, don't have to pay tuition and all this other good stuff. Okay? That's how I felt. Now, fast forward, right? 52 years later, which I'm 52 years old, I'm financially independent, right? I'm living a dream life. I can get on the plane and travel anytime I want to, go anywhere I want to, all because I stumbled on dividend investing. Okay? Now, during this time of dividend investing, well, before I talk more, make sure, guys, if you haven't seen the video from yesterday on the income for this week, $4,500 for this week, go and watch the video. Leave your comments and let me know how bad I'm doing, how good I'm doing. So, if you were to be laid off from your job, right? This right here is a prime example. This portfolio only have $2,000 in it. I got 59 holdings. I sold some of the holdings out there, and I'm gonna buy some more stuff this coming week, right, to get it back over 60. But as you can see, only $2,000 is generating me $76.66 every single month. Okay, now this is estimated, right? Because that go up and down, it fluctuates, whatever. Right now I'm trying to get it to $100 a month. Okay, $17 a week, which is amazing. And on a daily basis, my little baby portfolio is generating about $2.50 a day. Now, in most country, I'm doing amazing. Right? In most country, I'm doing good. some places, right? Generating $2 a day. Some people can barely feed their family on $2, you know. But some places, this is good for some people. $50 a month, $75 a month, $100 a month, whatever. Okay, you'll be surprised. But the goal is to increase this portfolio up to, you know, $100 and then $200, $300, $400. So, you know, I always comment on other people's videos and stuff like that. And this guy asked me, he said, what app are you using to generate income in Dividend? I mean, you know, some people are too lazy to, if somebody make a comment and say, hey, I made this amount of money, comment section says, oh, let me click on that profile and see what they're talking about on the actual YouTube channel. But instead, he said, what app are you using to make this kind of money? And sometimes I want to be so smart. I just want to be a smart addict and like say something stupid, but some people just don't get it. They think it's something special out there. You got to go and do something special. No, it's like opening a bank account, right? Open your bank account and invest. I talk about my new toy, my cash management account, which it's like I'm falling in love with my cash management account. Okay. I actually got some dividend in my cash management account because the $100 I had in there, I invested $100, and in return, I think I got like almost $3 and something back from dividend from that $100. Now, this week coming up, I'm gonna put another $100 in there, and then invest in position for this week, right? And I'm gonna buy like 5 or 6 positions a week, 5 positions a week, 4 positions a week, right? So now that I already got Alti that pay weekly, I can get additional different 5 positions to add to that, right? And my Alti is gonna keep giving me money, and then the next week and the next week and the next week, right? And then we're gonna go through the process again. Why I'm building my other portfolio, this one right here, right? This portfolio eventually, once I pay down on this money here, once I can bring that down, I'm going to transfer this portfolio into my cash management account. Now, once I transfer this portfolio into my cash management account, you guys probably only going to see it on the tracker if I'm able to add it to the tracker. If not, then you guys are only going to see screenshots when I'm doing my dividend, just like I do for my Fidelity portfolio. Right? Because I want to be able to do things quite easily between my portfolio, move money around. And guys, my $12,000 portfolio, I got 29 holdings in here, right? I got a little bit over $14,000 invested, but of course it's down, right? And this little bit of portfolio is generating, $12,000 portfolio is generating $12,000 a month. $12,000 portfolio generating $12,000 a month. Well, it's actually $14,000 because I'm down $106,000, $1,600, right? But we're gonna fix that, and then we're gonna move everything out of this. You know, we're gonna fix that, buy more stuff to bring down the cost average best as possible. It's probably going to take months to do this. It's not something that's going to happen in the next couple of weeks. No, it's going to take months to fix this portfolio and then transfer out of it. But for now, we're going to do the best to enjoy it. But this portfolio is generating $233 a week. Now, I know this it's like, Edward, that's nothing. But guys, this is only $12,000 invested into a high yield dividend portfolio, right? So if you got laid off from your job, right? And this is not hard to learn. This is not hard. There's no charts and graphs. You don't have to learn all that stuff. If you know how to read basic, if you can read at a 7th grade level or 6th grade level, you should be fine. If you can read and understand 1, 2, 3 and all that good stuff, you should be fine. Okay? Because if I can do it, I'm not the smartest guy in the world. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Okay, you just got to take time and pay attention. And there's a bunch of videos out there. There's a bunch of people making these videos about what they're investing in and all this good stuff, what they're getting back with dividend, all this good stuff. You just got to pay attention to that. Okay? Now, there's a couple of positions I want to add to this portfolio, which is it's annoying because I can't just buy $1, $2 things. I can't do that. So I have to wait until I have the full amount of money before I can add it to my portfolio. It's just driving me crazy, right? But there's about maybe like four more positions I want to add to my portfolio, right? Because everything I'm adding now, I'm not even adding it in here. I'm just adding it to my cash management account, right? I'm adding positions there, and I'm trying to bring down the cost on this position. So once I add them there, once I transfer this stuff over, right? What I can transfer over will be transferred over. The other stuff that cannot be transferred over, right? You can only transfer in 4 shares, and the cash will be transferred over. And that's it. And then I can reinvest that money into stuff that I need to. You guys know I like to have at least 50 positions. The minimum I like to have about 50. It kind of helps because I like to have each position generating at least $100 a month. Okay, it's just that simple. I'm a simple guy, right? At least I need each of my positions generating minimum $100 a month, and of course it takes time to get there. But when you get there, that's $5,000 a month every month. If you decide to do arbitrage and move outside the U.S., $5,000 a month, you only need maybe $1,500 to $2,000 a month to live outside the U.S. in a lot of these South American countries, I mean some of the European countries. Okay, so I always preach that you don't have to live here. You don't have to live in the U.S. And believe it or not, there are places you can go and live in the U.S. where you can survive on $2-3 grand a month. I don't know where. I haven't really done that research, but I know the places you can do that. Okay, you can do that. Live below your means. Okay, you don't have to go get. I mean, I live in Atlanta, so I know stuff is expensive. Apartments are expensive. You know, it's crazy. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, you gotta do what you have to do. Now, my big boy portfolio, as I call it, right? Estimated right now we about $45,000 a month in income. I don't know we're gonna generate $45,000 this month in income. I don't think so. But 10 grand a week is amazing. Almost $1,500 a day. That's crazy. Okay, I'm like $62 an hour for doing nothing. Okay, for doing nothing, and the money just keep coming into the portfolio. Okay, the money keep coming into the portfolio. As you guys can see, I'm working on bringing down I'm still at 16%, right? As far as what I got positions that are down in the portfolio, but it's work in progress. It's work in progress as we're trying to build those things. Okay, guys. So, you know, I hope this gets your attention. The first thing you need to do to open you a portfolio, you can open Fidelity, ChartSwap, Robinhood. There's a bunch of other stuff there. Look in the description. There's some stuff you can use in there to sign up and get your account. Okay, that's the first thing you need to do. Get your account set up, right? If you need to have a consultation with me, send me an email, join the Discord, message me in the Discord, and we go from there. Okay, I charge $50 an hour, right? $50 for an hour. Most people do $50 for 30 minutes. I do a whole hour. And believe it or not, we don't only just talk about investing. You can ask me anything. You know, I give people insight on what to do if they're having a problem with their marriage and stuff like that. From a financial standpoint, of course. You know, and I've helped a lot of people in this past year, and the goal was to continue to help people build, help people grow, right? And for people who don't have money, like, oh, you always talk about money. But for the people who have money, they know it's important. It's a resource. It's a tool that get you through doors and get things done. That if you didn't have it, you wouldn't be able to get it done. Okay, guys, I don't want to make this video long today. You know, I just want to come out here and motivate you guys as always on Sunday. And we're gonna see how this week gonna come about, and then come Sunday what the video is gonna be about. Okay, I need to talk to a few people and try to do something different this coming Sunday. But let's wait and see what happens. I don't want to make any promises because I don't want to say one thing and then you look Sunday come and then I'm still here talking to you guys as always. Okay, I love you guys. Remember to invest in your future. It's all about you. It's about nobody else. Okay, invest in your future. Pay yourself first. You hear that sound? You hear the people say it all the time. Pay yourself. When you make $20, take 5, take 2, take 10, and pay yourself. Put it away, invest it. Don't go put it in no savings account. If you put it in a savings account, make sure that savings account is getting you 4 to 5% return. Okay, don't go put it in no regular savings account that give you 0.1%. You don't want to do that. That's a waste. Okay, put it in a higher return savings account, as preferably in an account that you can touch. That would take you a couple of days to pull money out. So if you need to pull money out, it would take you at least a couple of days, right? That's kind of like a deterrent for you to mess with that account. All right, and opening your brokerage account, learn to invest, read, okay, basic stuff, understand the basic stuff. People say, oh, it's a scam, it's a scam. Okay, you sit there and be whatever. People getting laid off left and right and center. I'm not saying I'm rich, right, to the point where I don't want to work. I mean, I love my job, I still work. But if I was to get laid off today, yes, I would make changes in my life because I spending money on other things I don't need to be spending money on, right? I would make changes in my life that wouldn't affect me from a financial standpoint. So what I've already making right now would be easy for me to live and enjoy. Like this house that I'm living in, 6 months, maybe 4 or 5 months out the year, I'm here. The rest of the time I'm traveling, having fun with my family, with my friends, you know, enjoying life, doing what you do when you have that freedom to do things, right? So guys, do what you want to do. But you hear in the news every day, government about to start laying people off. The bill that went to the Supreme Court to allow the government to start laying people off again. So you're going to see people going to start getting laid off, left, right, and center. Okay? And if you're not prepared, what you're going to do when it comes for you? Bad boys. On a serious note, guys, what you going to do if you were to lose your job tomorrow? How are you going to survive? How are you going to take care of your family? If you got $6,000-7,000 a month in expenses, right? And you want to lose your job tomorrow, how are you going to take care of your family? Think about that. So throwing money into your investment account, getting that investment up as fast as you can is very, very important, right? So even if your expenses is, let's say your expenses is not even two, let's say your expenses is $5,000 a month. If you have about $2,000 a month coming in your investment, you halfway there. So even if something was to happen, you probably could still pay your rent. You probably could still pay your car note. You probably could still hold to the credit cards and still feed yourself. Right? I mean, if your rent is $1,800, then all you got is pay your rent. And of course, if you can't pay your rent, you know they're gonna get evicted. If you can't pay your car payment, it's gonna get repo. You know, so you need to try to be investing money to get to your minimum bill. Start with the first minimum bill. You know, invest money like, okay, well, now I make enough money, right, in this account. Here, this account is for a purpose, but $70 something, right? I can pay some of my streaming bills out of here, my AT&T bill for the house, for the alarm system. What else? I can pay no internet. It's not enough to pay internet. It's not enough to pay a phone. But if I say, oh, I don't want to pay for the streaming, and I don't have to pay for a security system in my house, then this money can go to something else. Okay? But I know if I can add another $500 to $1,000 in here, we will be over $100 a month in income. I know that. Right? And it's just $3 grand. Just 3,000. I know I said just 3,000. For some people, that's a lot. But you're not looking at this amount here. This is not important. You're looking at this amount. This is the important amount. This is the amount that's going to save your butt. This is the amount that's going to feed you later on when you don't have anything. Okay? But you need to work hard, because if you put 4,000 in there, now you got 1,400. 14, sorry, you got $140 plus coming into your account. Okay, I mean it's gonna be more than that. Depends what you're buying and as far as dividends, return, stuff like that. But I'm just doubling this amount. With $2,000, you get a double. You know, and they continue to grow every week. Every week that income is gonna continue to grow. 1 cent, 2 cents adds up. Okay. I'm not going to continue to yap, guys. Remember to like and share the content. Okay. I hope this helps somebody. You know, I hope it helps somebody get to the next level. It took me 5 years to get here, and you know, I hope I can continue to invest and share my journey with you guys. Now, as stuff gets continue on, of course, just like I show you guys my income from my big boy portfolio. You know, the only portfolio you guys will get to see regularly will be my Robinhood portfolio when I move stuff over to Fidelity. Now, yeah, okay, you'll get to see the income coming in, but that's it. I mean, I can't be showing you guys everything, right? One portfolio is enough. I can't be showing you guys all my portfolios, okay? But stay blessed, invest in your future, and we're gonna do this tomorrow. Hopefully we can make some money tomorrow. Okay? Peace out.